Hello, Groveland Township. Today's video is being made on October the 1st, 2020. And with me today is Jim from the Oakland County Parks Department. We know that the park has been open now for the first time to the public for the last 2 weekends. And as you might expect, anytime you turn something brand new up, some problems you didn't anticipate can be developed. And we've had some issues with noise, and we've had a real problem the first 2 weekends here with dust that was unexpected. So the county is very committed to trying to make sure these issues get addressed, and Jim is going to take a minute here and kind of talk about some of the things that we're doing right now to try and address those two concerns. So, Jim, it's your chance to tell them what we're doing.
All right. Well, we're doing our best. We're definitely very excited to have the park open. A lot of great people coming out. We've had some really good turnouts the first weekend. We sold out on Saturday and Sunday, and then we sold out last Sunday also. And yeah, and Bob is right. We have had definitely some problems with dust. We're looking at a lot of different ways. The first weekend was probably a little more dusty than the second weekend. We worked with the road commission and hit all the main roads with chloride, so that made a big impact.
You mean the roads within the park?
Yep, the main roads through the park, and that helped out a lot. So that really reduced quite a bit of it. And it's all about which way the wind's blowing too. And, you know, the first weekend the wind was blowing towards I-75. The next weekend we were blowing across Dixie Highway. So kind of looking at that too, and we are looking at putting in some type of water trucks and looking at getting something we get out on the trails and hit that.
My understanding from John is that you've contracted with Barry Bass at Bedrock, who's got, I think it's the equivalent of a snowcat that's a treaded vehicle that he's just about done with, that will be able to kind of go up to the hills where the bikes have gone and put the applications down there to keep the dust down too.
That's true. Yep, I actually seen pictures of it today, so he's working on putting something together for us right now. We tried we've been trying a variety of different things to help control it. We bought a little trailer with a pump, and we're able to hit spots with chloride too. But with the water truck and working with Barry, that should be hopefully give a really big impact on that.
We understand it's a problem, but we're aware of it, and some of this just doesn't show up until you actually turn the operation up, and we are committed to getting those areas that are concerns addressed.
So the dust one's one issue, and then we've heard a couple complaints on the sound. So we're trying to work through that. How it works is everybody's coming in through Mount Holly, so that's kind of the entrance of that for the park. And we try to divide everybody up. So as they come in, we ask them, what type of equipment they'll be bringing. Sometimes it's, of course, obvious. But when we see motorcycles and quads on the back, we'll send them into the park. So hopefully that'll avoid the noise from the Mount Holly parking lot and also the roadways coming in. And so we're trying to keep an eye on that. We have been doing some sound checks. We are going to increase that and do that much more. And we will be checking the motorcycles for their spark arresters too.
Okay, so it'd be the same rules that apply to the other ORV parks.
Yes.
As far as dB, noise, and spark arresters and that thing. Okay.
So we'll be checking out. We'll definitely be checking on that, making sure that's.
I know we had a couple people. Unfortunately, one of the trial events at the early on, it went really well except for one guy that came in last year with open headers on a 700 horsepower machine. And I wrote a letter to Melissa in the Parks Department, and she swore to me we'll be complying with the state rules on it. So we understand your concerns on that, and we are taking steps to try and correct those going forward. So just if you can be a little patient with us as we learn how this is going to all operate.
And we do take immediate action. We did have a truck come in with open headers. He went down the road and right back, right out of the park. And we did catch a couple cycles without their spark arresters too. So the staff are doing it, but we will do a lot better job too.
Okay. Anything else that you think we need to do on there right now? Or I know they're doing additional signage in there too to make sure people don't inadvertently run into each other. But I think it's been getting better each week.
Each week we had a little more signage and a lot of one-ways. We're actually working right now on a road in an area where we had a single lane that was divided to be two-way. So that will be hopefully done for this weekend. So staff are doing a great job. We were definitely shorthanded in the beginning, and we actually brought staff in from all over our park system to help operate it. And we actually doubled our staff within the last couple weeks. So we're looking really well. So I won't have to be there every weekend, so that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I was gone the last 2 weekends for some personal stuff, but I will be going by this weekend myself to take some checks and sound checks and so forth. So I hope this gives you some understanding of what's going on. It's a little bit new for all of us, and we're going to be working on it to get those issues addressed.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you.